Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the Bunker System, located underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. Yes, it's me, Manic Mark, starring in the Manic Mark Show. Coming to you today with just a really thin stack of records that I got from half-price, full-price books. And I must say, one of the records was more than full price. But I had to pick it up because I hadn't seen it before, and it was kind of unusual for full-price, half-price books to have something like this. And anyway, I'll hold it up and it probably will be horrible and I won't like it. But you got to take a chance in life. I've always said that. Just step out and take a chance in life, which brings me to another point. It's been brought to my attention that some people that I work with have been watching my video. So now I'm going to just probably take the channel down and not do videos anymore because I can't stand the pressure of watching what I say. When did you ever watch what you say? I said you would break. If you would break and you say whatever the hell you want to say. Wait a minute. That's not necessarily true. I don't say anything that's in my head. Who does that? When you're young, I think you do that because you think that anything you have to say is important. I noticed that on Facebook that young people have a tendency to say what's on their mind, and because they see, who do they see doing that? Then they admire people that do that, but then, you know, then they realize. Then I notice this progression where, well, I've said what's on my mind, but people aren't agreeing with me. Now I don't understand that because I've thought this through, and people don't agree with me. It doesn't matter in the new age. And then there's the complaining that comes along with it, like, well, that people don't listen to me, so now I'm going to complain about that. I'm going to call people stupid. I unfriended people that were like that. I just, like, you know, they have a point to make, but then they don't feel like they've gotten it across, so they start calling everybody stupid. Anyway, I got a golden head here. This is a new addition to my stable here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him. It's not like you think, oh, melt him down, think how rich you'll be. You know, you have to make 2 gold bars out of this. Well, it's not real gold, it's plaster gold. I don't know how much value there is in plaster gold. So I don't think you can melt it down. I don't know, I'm going to have to research it. So I'm going to put it down before I drop it. Because the person who gave it to me would be like, oh, I gave you that and you dropped it. No, I didn't drop it. See, I set it down nice and safe, and I'll consider what to do with it in the future. Okay, there's the records. I got the records. Do you have any stories? Okay, well, I'm standing in the line at Myers to check out, and there's a guy ahead of this woman that's in front of me, and he's got, you know, like 15 liter bottles of Pepsi or something like that in his basket. And then the checkout, she's beep, beep, beep. The guy's buying like 50, 100 candy bars. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he's stocking a candy machine somewhere, doing something anyway, but I don't know. He could just be buying them for his own use. But what struck me was that he was slightly overweight. He's wearing a t-shirt that had kind of glittery type on it that read, "No pain, no gain." So, what kind of pain? Like eating candy bars and drinking pop, and there's a lot of pain. You're gonna suffer a lot of pain. Now, see, I've changed my tune. Now I've stopped drinking. Shut up, Dick. Get off my leg. Dick the Peccary's down here. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Thank you for all the name suggestions. Gregory Peccary was fun because I'd completely forgotten about that reference to the Frank Zappa a song. It's one of my favorites, that song. There was Attila the Peccary, and there was really no name that I couldn't really, except for my own Dick that I came with, the Dickster. That's right. I couldn't. Never mind. So I have to say you can't. You have to watch. You say, I've got a full-grown peccary in the basement, and the people look at you like, well, okay, what are you going to do with them? You know, they don't even like, they can't even, people are so tense, they can't even, like, I shouldn't laugh at that, and, you know, I should, because of the problems, never mind. This light's so bright. There, that's better. I'm just going to do the rest of the video like this. Never mind. Little Packery, my little buddy. Alright, now, was there any other stories? Oh my god. Oh, it's yoga today? Was it yoga? What happened at yoga? Oh, that's right. I got a yoga story. Oh, that's great! I love it when you tell yoga stories. So, yoga class today, the woman that taught it, Jerry, can be difficult. Not like the Mr. Smaggy difficult, but pretty difficult. It was the advanced yoga class, not beginning yoga, which they call beginning yoga, but the other yogas, which are, I've noticed the instructors kind of like gauge the class right away, and they kind of know where they need to go with the class that day. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, so maybe because everybody looked really tired or new to yoga, she went pretty easy on us, right? So at the end of the class, when we're laying on the floor, sometimes they just go right with exercise, right to the bitter end. But in this case, she allowed us to stretch out and do a little meditation right at the end. And my wife was there, and I looked at her, and I looked over and I said, oh, thought to myself, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to disturb anyone. Oh my God, I hope she's still breathing, because she was very, very still. I was like, but I needed to do the meditation too, so I laid back, and at the end of the meditation, I just blinked my eyes open and I realized everybody was sitting up in the class but me. I fell asleep at the end of yoga class, just for like maybe 4 seconds or something, enough so that people probably looked at me and wondered if I was still breathing. I should have been worried about myself. That's right. Okay, now let's go on to the records, right? Come here, records. Get out of the way, Dick. Let's start with this one. Boy, I put some of them back because the one record was so expensive I couldn't bring all of them home. It's Dueling Banjos on, what the hell is it on? Power Records. There's a budget label, made a lot of children's records. Dueling Banjos, not the soundtrack. I think as from the motion picture Deliverance, but not that. Featuring the banjo by Curtis McPeak. It's a knockoff of Dueling Banjos on this album, this here album. With credit, they credit the cover photo to Ray Pike. It's just, it's like it's really something. I don't know. Anyway, so I picked it up because it's a knockoff of Dueling Banjos. It's Woody Herman and the Herd, Jazz Hoot. All right, previously unreleased performances of the Great Herd of the 60s, of the Herd. Of the Great Herd of the 60s, that's right. What do? Jazz Hoot, of course. that's the other thing that happened. I woke up this morning. It's just beginning to get light. We're babysitting a dog. We got the 2 dogs, 3 dogs. We go out. I take them. I get everybody out the door to do your business outside. And I go down and I'm standing on the rock sidewalk. And after a bit, my feet start to tingle. I look down and they're covered with red ants. Oh my God. And then they started biting me. I didn't like it. Carlos Montoya, Flamingo Fury. Flamingo Fury, that's right. Montoya. I bet there'll be some good stuff on here. Who knows? Who knows? I may even share something, but I probably won't. I think I had this album in the past, but the quality of it was so bad that I think I just threw it in the trash. I can't remember. Anyway, 12 Shades of Blue, Woody Herman and his orchestra. All, well, they're not all. Most of the titles, 12 of them, have the word blue or blues in it, except for one track. Well, then it's 11 Shades of Blue. You big fibber, Woody Herman. I think that'll be good. And last but not least, more than full price at Half Price Books. I'm just going to come right out and tell you that I paid $15 for this. I think it's the most I ever paid for a record at Half Price Books. I paid $9 for a Cal Jader to Jader. Some people tried to help me with that, and it didn't stick. But I've warned you that if you help me with pronounce her name, I'll thank you, and then I'll be right back to doing it. It's not that I'm stubborn; it's just that I'm forgetful. And that was $9. And it had a naked woman on the front of it, so. And that was $9. I haven't paid any more than that for now. I'm at. Maybe I paid $10 for an electronics early, what I thought was an early avant-garde electronics album. Anyway, paid $15 for this. It's an artist on, try to get this light good, Bethlehem, which is a good label. Chris O'Connor was on Bethlehem. All right. That's all I'm basing my comment on. I like her as a vocalist, Chris O'Connor. She was great. Anyway, Sally Blair, Bethlehem. It's a clean copy. Usually you don't find this stuff at Half Price Books at all. Okay. That's interesting though. It's just like it's her first album, and she's been singing for 6 years. She's currently employed at the Cotton Club, doing something there. A new Cotton Club show. Doing what? I don't know. I'm hoping she's not like like the Broadway singer type. I don't care for that. And I'm hoping it's not going to be that, although they do mention Porky and Bess here. Because it's a projection problem. People that do the stage singing, Broadway, it's another opinion that it means nothing. I'm just going to come out and say it though. You realize that, don't you? I just make stuff up down here. That's right. It's the projection. They got to project. So there's a style of singing on show tune albums. It's projection, right? And some of these people try to cross over and or sound like and or are trained. Maybe it's classically trained. I don't know. Anyway, for the projection, but it doesn't work in mood music, blues and jazz at all, I don't think, although I'm sure there's somebody out there that's going to disagree with me. It's probably going to be somebody that I work with, just because they'll have something to disagree with me at break. Oh my God, I saw that video. You said you didn't like show tunes? What's wrong with you? We talk about show tunes all the time at break over a cup of coffee. Yeah. No, we don't. I do only talk about, there was an incident the other day at break, and people know that I only listen to dead people that make records. Everybody, all the music I listen to are by people that are dead. When somebody starts talking about the Ramones, and I'm like, hey, I can listen to the Ramones because they're all dead, aren't they? Aren't all the Ramones dead? So I can listen to those records. The world's opening up for me, one dead artist at a time.
My mama done told me when I was in knee pants. My mama done told me, son, a woman'll sweet talk and give you the big eye. But when that sweet talking's done, a woman's a two-face, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night. Now the rains are falling, hear the train a-calling, hoo-wee. My mama done told me, hear that lonesome whistle blowing across the trestle, hoo-wee. My mama done told me, a hoo-wee da hoo-wee. Old clickety-clacks a-echoing back the blues in the night. Natchez to Mobile, from Memphis to St. Joe, wherever the four winds blow. I've been in some big towns and heard me some big talk, but there is one thing I know. A woman's a two-face, a worrisome thing who'll leave you to sing the blues in the night. Mama was right, there's blues in the night.